and welcome back to my channel. Today, this is going to be some more of the gray gent of my not so great challenge in The Sims 4. In the last video, we went off to Camp Gibi Gibi. We were exploring the Adventure Awaits pack, so we're going to be doing some more of that in this video. Before we get started, I want to show you guys my nails this week. I did them Life of a Showgirl themed. Also, I got my signed CDs in today, literally just like an hour ago. Here's one of them. And here's the other one. The only other signed Taylor merch that I have, it's the Torture Poets CD. It's that one right there, but the little signed insert is up on my wall. I really wish it was noticed. It was in the background, but it's too high. My sister got me that one. For now, she's gonna sit right there beside Poets. But I only have 2 signed items when it comes to merch as a whole, and only one of them is Taylor. This is what they look like on the wall. I have my Fall Out Boy Stardust CD, and then my Torture Poets one that my sister got me. I thought they could use some siblings, so we're gonna put the 2 Showgirl ones up right beside there, and I'm so excited. I haven't gotten my cardigan in yet. I ordered it way before I ordered the CDs, and the CDs shipped, but I'm so excited. It's so orange. It's so perfect for fall. Okay, so we are still in Camp Gibi Gibi. I wanted to see how long we have left. 2 days on our getaway. Okay, it's gonna end Tuesday evening. I think that after our getaway, we're gonna be doing these 2 days here. I think that I want to go ahead and move both of the kids out. I want to go ahead and move Mercury and Sylvia out to Mount Komorebi, because Sylvia is going to age up here next Monday. So in a week, she'll be aging up into a young adult. And actually on a Thursday is Harbor Gray's birthday. She's gonna become a child on Thursday. I was wanting her to age up and join them on the little camp, but that's not gonna happen because I don't want to stay here the whole rest of the week. And then on Friday, Kylar is actually gonna become an elder. Okay, and then Mercury ages up. Then next Friday, then Soleil's gonna become an elder here. 17 days until she becomes an elder. That's crazy. Okay, we're doing campfire time. My last video that I posted, well, technically it's not posted yet. It's taking ages to upload because it's a bit long. My Wi-Fi is super duper slow. That's the reason why I can't ever. If my videos are supposed to go up out at 8 o'clock, but if I spend too long editing them the night before, don't get it uploading until like 1 or something. Sometimes they're not done by 8. The last video that I filmed and that is almost about to upload right now, these kids are playing hide and seek. I was wondering how you. But I'm gonna follow this one around, see where he hides at. I was wondering how you play hide and seek, and I also was trying to figure out how do you pan in the little, like, you can pan for like gold or something like that, or like I don't know what you actually find, but I know that you can do something in the water. Where is he going? What the hell? He's just coming back now. Look at them all with their little hats on. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. The last video was where I was looking at all of the cast objects, all of the build by items in this game, so hopefully I got them all. I don't know if that's a helpful style of video, because I'm sure other people have done that same exact style of video well before I did, because there's so many people that have like early release of the pack. I don't know if it's a big help for me to be doing that type of video a few days after the pack has come out, but still, I thought it'd be fun. So I looked through all of the items, I looked through all of the cast items. It kind of isn't quite posted yet because my Wi-Fi just takes so long to upload my videos. That's also the reason why I've never streamed. I would love to stream on Twitch. I would love to stream maybe like a specific series for Twitch or something like that, and that's my plan in the future. But right now, there's no way to get better Wi-Fi where I live, so I have to wait until I get better internet before I do any sort of streaming, which I would love to do in the future. It's about to be bedtime. We're gonna go ahead and get ready for bed. We have 1 more day left, so all day Tuesday, I'm going to just kind of wander around, do some exploring, just some very quick exploring of different little areas. There's one neighborhood we haven't visited yet, or no, we visited all the neighborhoods, but I've not explored around them. Like, I went to the fitness retreat, and then I went to the lounge that once, but that was at nighttime, so I haven't looked at everything. I've looked at some of the buildings, so I want to look at the outside stuff now. So all day tomorrow, we're going to pack up and leave the camp. I'll probably take everyone with us and check out all of the other surroundings and just cool little things that we can check out in each different little neighborhood. We're gonna make some banana split waffles for all the little campers for our last breakfast together. Mercury's trying to cook fish tacos, but that's not a breakfast food, so stop doing that. They're automatically cooking because it's like set as one of their things they're supposed to be doing. They never cook breakfast food though. They're always just cooking a bunch of random stuff. They all eat breakfast, which is nice, but it's weird that they all stand here and eat. I don't know why they're not set to sit. That's weird to me. Like, this pack has been working pretty good. There's only a couple of bugs that I've noticed. The one where I couldn't plan the trip to start with. If I make them go immediately, I have to set it in the calendar. So hopefully that one gets fixed because that was really annoying. The other thing is they all just stand around in the kitchen and eat. So I guess you'd have to kind of set up. Maybe you'd have to make this little bar counter and put chairs here because the picnic tables are right here. So you'd think they'd all go and sit at the picnic tables to eat breakfast, but for some reason they don't. So that's annoying. That's really annoying. It takes you out of the immersion of it whenever they act so odd, you know. So we've been here a decent amount in Wanderwood Wilds. We've seen the geyser, played on the playground for a little while, and everything like that. So we went to the lounge over here in Crystal Valley. It says now you can visit and pan for crystals. So I want to see how to do that, or stop by the Electric Lagoon for a neon jellyfish swim accompanied by a glowworm backdrop. Okay, that sounds really fun. So we're gonna go over here to Crystal Valley. I'll go to this just empty residential lot, and I'm going to bring, it says 7 other sims. I'd like to bring the whole camp with me. I'll bring the whole camp if I can select them all. Okay, we're here. It's a very cloudy day. It's a very, very cloudy day. So here's like a little town area. So we can go and hang out over here, show the current conditions. Let's see. I want to figure out how to do your panning for your gems, which I'm assuming you would do here, but there's no like option to click it. Ooh, there's a little kid over here. The collector's hours, 10 to 8. Oh, maybe I can buy something. A gumball machine. That's cute. And then we got a little abandoned thing here. We got a bunch of sheep. We got a bunch of sheep over there. All the kids immediately ran this way to go to the playground. I want to go over here and see whenever this collector opens. I want to go see what I can do. If I can buy things or sell things. Is this the collector? No, this is a camper. Where's the collector? He's just over here making a mess. Play for a collectible or trade for a collectible. Let's trade for one. Ooh, okay. Pick a collectible for the trade. Let me pick my frog that I just got out of this log over here. Okay, he's gonna give me something in return. This is pretty cool. I want to see what I get. Well, she's happy about it, whatever it was. Oh, he just gave me a different frog. Okay. Oh, here's the collector. Here's the little kid. Gibi Point Collector. Okay. I can ask about collections. I could sell collectibles or trade for a new collectible. Or play for one against him. I'm on the lookout for all things science and nature. I'll buy cool stuff like frogs, space prints, crystals, fossils, plants, and fish. Okay, so this is if you need some money, you can sell them for a decent amount. Let me trade with him. I'd rather do that because I don't really need the money, but I would like to see what I can get with the trade. So let's trade my abalone shell. Does he give you like the same thing but just a different one? Because that one traded frog for frog. So does he give me another one of these like shells but like a different variation, or is it completely? It is. Okay. Oh, she hated it. Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. I would love this gumball machine though. I don't know why I can't get that. She got sad about it because it was, what a swindle from an unlucky trade. Let me trade my frog. See if I can get a different type of frog. Okay, a dirt surfer frog. Okay, that's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. I really, really want to know how to pan for the gold, or it's not gold, it's panning for like crystals, and my guess is you do it right here because this is a little shallow area, but I can't find, there's nothing to click on, and I don't know how to like buy, unless it's only kids that can do it. Okay, I'm not at the right place to pan for the crystals. It's not right here. It kind of looks like it would be, but it's actually I had to Google it. It's actually over here. It's this like really bright looking neon jellyfish swim. Oh, this is cool. Okay, it's like a little hidden area here. Everyone, I see the jellyfish. Everyone go here. Look at them. I was wondering if they just appeared like at a certain time of the year, or like on a certain day, like baby turtles and Sulani or something like that. But no, they're just here all the time. I bet it looks so cool at nighttime. Oh my gosh, look at all the jellyfish. That looks so deep there. I would not go in that water. Look how deep that looks. Ooh. Touch glowworm, only available at night. Ooh, she gets jelly style. She gets inspired from swimming in the electric lagoon. Floating about like a jellyfish is a satisfying way to pass the time. Okay, we're gonna send the whole group of campers into the water now. Ooh, Sylvia has unlocked an energetic lifestyle. That's exciting. I knew she would at some point. Mercury will most likely get it as well. So she had people person already. Now she has energetic. Junk food fiend is in progress. Is that because they're always eating marshmallows? Single 11 is also in progress, and she's not supposed to be. That's just because she, like, has been single, but she's not supposed to be that type of sim. I need to get on her having another relationship very, very soon. Okay, but I was actually technically looking for a pan for crystals. There it is. I got distracted by the jellyfish, but this is where you're supposed to be panning for crystals as well. So let's try that. Okay, she gets out her little thing and just kind of starts looking around. Here, Mercury, you can try as well. Tough luck, panning for crystals, failed to find anything. this time. Ooh, Mercury found a voodoo doll. Oh my goodness. I thought I thought they were gonna find crystals and rocks and stuff, but no, he found a voodoo doll. An unbound voodoo doll. It'd be so funny if you could find him already bound to someone. I could just torture a random sim. I can only bind it to Sylvie. Let's not do that. Let's not. Oh, there's like a little camper area set up here. Ooh, 4 hours left on the getaway. We're gonna go back to camp. We're gonna get some food and we're gonna get ready to go back home. Maybe we can do a little bit of swimming before we do. It's campfire time. So everyone's gonna go crowd around the campfire and start eating their marshmallows. But I wanna just kind of look around. I wanna do this before we leave. I want Sylvia to go over here, call up. Let's call up to the Hermit Park Ranger. I want to see if there's an actual sim that you can interact with here. Okay, she's hollering out for someone. I guess you can like leave, you can drop gifts off in there. No answer. She gets a confident moodlet from doing that though. Okay, let's send a note up to him instead. Your note should be making its way. Oh, it's like a paper airplane. Hopefully they'll be sending a response to you soon. Well, we don't have a lot of time to wait. Okay, well, I'll check this a few more times before we leave. See if I can get a response. Okay, we only have a half hour left on our getaway. It is getting dark and foggy. I can't do anything with the hermit. I don't have any notes back. I don't know how long it takes for the hermit to maybe drop you off a note. Maybe we can come here again. Maybe we can come here again and explore that and see what else we can do. I also never did find the weird like plum bird character. There's a plum bird something character. Peculiar plum bird, I think. I never did find that. I don't know where they hang out. And then there's also all the quests that I haven't done that I know you can do by talking to Yoshi or whoever that one character is. And I never did that either. So there's a lot of more things I can explore with this pack, and I'm excited to do that next time we come here. So for the time being though, we're going to cancel and end our getaway. We're going to go back home. The getaway is complete. Congratulations. The getaway has come to an end. Great job. You've completed many of the main activities in this schedule and received the following reward traits. The Rooted Wanderer trait. That's really cool. I knew there were like rewards you can get, but I didn't know they were traits. Okay, let's see what those traits are actually. Let me see. The Rooted Wanderer. From participating in a getaway, he returned from a getaway feeling deeply connected to the great outdoors with the Remember Outdoorsy Getaway Memories self-interaction. He gains a skill boost while fishing, gardening, or exploring nature and won't lose hunger or hygiene as quickly when outside. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. And then you get really cool moodlets from these. Living my best life and being fully satisfied on a getaway. This is so much nicer than just like the vacations. Just like going on a vacation. That never gave you any sort of moodlet at all, which was always like lacking. This is so cool. I want to see if I can talk to anybody about it. I can probably, let me go to Social Bunny. I should have done it while I was there. I didn't even think of it. I was too focused on exploring, but let me make a post about going on a vacation. Let's do a happy narrative about going on our getaway, okay? But I want to see if I can like talk about the getaway. If Kylar would stop swinging so I can click on her. I kind of want to do the demand independence one before they move out. Oh, discuss archery, a claim about archery. Okay, that's just from doing archery stuff. Under activities where you play rock, paper, scissors. I want to play rock, paper, scissors. I haven't done that yet. Huh. Okay, well you can't. I guess you can't talk to anybody about the vacation. Activities. Let's do rock, paper, scissors with Sylvia. Best of 3 or once. Okay, let's do best of 3. Let's see. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. I completely missed that. Oh, it's showing me what they're both choosing. So they're gonna just tie. They tied all 3 of the times, didn't they? Let's do it again. Okay, Mercury won that one. And then they're gonna tie on this one. They're so similar. They're almost choosing all of the same options every time. That's so funny because if he won. He proved to be a true master of strategy or maybe luck. So we have school tomorrow. I think what I want to do is send the kids to school, but I am going to get them to do their homework before they go to bed. And then I'll zoom through the day tomorrow, and then we can move out just as soon as we get home from school tomorrow. And let me look around the house before we do to see if there's anything I want to take with us. Our little pictures and everything we can probably leave. Sylvia can take her microphone with her. Definitely. But then I'll leave the rooms kind of how they are. I'll put new, I definitely want to take my magnet board. Ooh, the little glimmer book one glows. It glows in the dark. Oh, I guess I can't take I can't take the board with me, but I can put all the magnets in their inventory. And then whenever we can do some more of the Forever Friends challenge, which starts, I can do more quests in one day. I definitely want to keep all of the magnets together. So we'll take them all off the board, and then we'll buy another board once we actually get to our place. I'm gonna miss this little house. This little house is so cute. I'm kind kind of obsessed with it. It's so cute and I want to miss it. I am going to miss it, but we'll come back here for get-togethers and stuff like that. Maybe even for a birthday, we can come back here. Okay, so the kids are about to head off to their last day of school living here. I wish there were different schools you go to if you live in different worlds. Obviously, that would make it so much cooler because they're going to be going to the same place whenever they move out. And in my head, Mount Komorebi is a long ways from Oasis Springs. And they are both A students. So, okay, we're going to send them alone because I just want to, the kid is making a mess. Because I just want to kind of speed through this day. This afternoon, they both have football as well. So we will probably have to go to football and then go. Oh, Harper Gray loves books. Oh my gosh. She found out that she loved books by going over here and making a mess out of the books. I have book help. She can't look at books herself. Go watch the TV, maybe up her imagination skill, and then maybe she can look at her books. How about you go and read about Princess Plumbob's castle? Ooh, Sylvia won a school prize. Should we give it to her in front of the class or quietly and privately? Do it in front of everyone. I think that she would like that. She's received an Excellence Bunny Award in her inventory. Okay, and then the last thing that I want to check out before, or like sort out before we move out, is the inventories. I want to just like make sure, like the Vim berries could probably be pretty helpful. Oh, I can't give them to the kids while they're in school. Okay, fine, we'll wait until they come back. But I will give them like the skis, and the little Vim berries, those would be pretty helpful for them to have. And any medicine or any like lucky liquids, any useful things like that, I will send with them as well. They want me to apply for scholarships. Ideally, if she's going to be like a star athlete, she probably would have to go to college, but I don't want to do college again this soon. And also I'm excited for the like challenge from working from the bottom up for a career. With Soleil, we started so far into the career that it wasn't as much of a challenge, but I really want it to be with Sylvia. The next gen Plum, she has to be a doctor, at least for some of her life. And then doesn't she become like an entertainer later on or something? I don't know. Maybe she could go to college for medicine. Maybe she could do that, but we'll find out. I do want to go to college for at least another gen, maybe another couple of them, just kind of whichever one it really suits. And then I could also do college from home for one of them as well. Like I don't have to go and live in the dorms. We could always just live at home, you know, and then just do our studies on the computer like how Sylvia did how Soleil did for her last like week of college, I think. Okay, the kids are back home from school. They have to go to football pretty soon. A werewolf is asking me if I want to early graduate. You can't even if you early graduate, the early graduation is only helpful if you just don't want to go to school anymore or if you want to go to college, but you can't actually get any of the grown-up jobs by early graduating. It would be helpful if you could get the grown-up jobs. That would be cool. That would be like a reason to early graduate. This is the first time I've gotten this pop-up. It says stretching is really key to being a top performance for team activities. Being sure to keep a balance of mental and physical health is very important. However, Sylvia may have forgotten to do some much needed self-care time and stretch it out before going into practice today. We'll be mindful next time. Okay, sure. She will need to take it easy for a little while and practice some old-fashioned self-care. It should not be too bad to take a few days off from practice, right? Since 2 team members are injured now, she will make... What the hell? What do you mean take a few days off? I don't want to take days off. I want to get to the top of this before she ages up, and I don't have that much longer left. My servo is about to die. If you let this little like circle run out, if she's been broken down for like the whole day, then it keeps warning me that she's going to turn to a pile of scrap. So I will repair her before that happens. But I guess that's how you would let your servos die. If you want to get rid of them, I guess you would just not repair them, and eventually they would die. Okay, both of the kids are back from football. She is battered and bruised for her after school activity. She also really needs a nice shower, or how about a fancy little bath? Take a bath with soap. She never does that. Do a muscle relaxing one. Maybe it'll heal some of her bruises. Sylvie's doing some meditation, or she's doing some yoga actually, and she decided that she liked wellness. She likes wellness. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move out. I'm trying to figure out, I want to do like the demand independence one. That's like one of the interactions that you can do, but it counts as like an argument, and I don't really want them to like argue. I don't want them to hate each other when they move out. But let me try this and just see what happens. It counts as a mean interaction. Oh gosh, she's even like talking about moving out, or like thinking about it. And now she's waving bye, okay? It didn't make Soleil mad. And then Kylar immediately praised her for her good grades. It's time to split from household and move. And now she's getting the stressies from the family dynamic. From talking to Soleil, she got all stressed out. So, okay, we're gonna take Mercury and Sylvia. We've got a lot of money. I don't know exactly how much we need. We're moving out to the, I think the furniture is like 10,000 in our rental unit. So I'm gonna give them 15. They will still have plenty of money left. And we do actually have to save up a decent amount because whenever we have to move out to a completely separate house, we're gonna move out to the rental one for now. Whenever I want to actually do Mercury's like at home gym, we can't do that in the rental one. We have to actually buy a completely separate house for that. So my plan is, this may change, as my plans sometimes do, but if we move out to this rental unit, this one right here, it has these 3 upstairs other units, these bedrooms, which we're going to kick out those people as well, which Koichi already lives there. We will kick out the other 2 ones, and then I can move in a couple of other of our friends. I want to buy this house at some point because this is the cheapest one. I believe that's the cheapest house, and it's still in the same neighborhood, or we could swap to one of these houses. We could go to a different neighborhood if we wanted to, and we would need to save up like 20k in order to buy this one, or maybe even less if we're buying it unfurnished. I'm not sure. And then that's the one that I could build that one up. I could add a second store. I could move the like all the living spaces to the upstairs and then do like a gym part on the bottom. That's kind of the plan. So for now, we're going to move out here to this little rental unit right here. All of the rest of the house, all the outside, all the kitchen area is set as, okay, evict this household. Okay, yes, if I do furnished, then we will get it for, we will have 4k left. Daily rent is 90, that's just fine. All of the other places, the kitchen, the outside areas, all of those are set as shared spaces. I've never lived in a rental unit before, like from, you know, for rent. I've lived in the apartments, obviously. So I'm interested to see how this one works. Okay, it just crashed. I'm glad I saved right before I moved. Okay, so I've moved them in. It let me move them in this time, but I really hope it actually lets me play it because the crashing was a little bit scary. Okay, that was a little bit scary, I will say that was. Because I have heard of the for rent pack messing up people's saves, so I'm a little bit scared. Here's our new house. So all of these things are set as shared spaces, all the outside stuff. I didn't really change much about the house, aside from I removed a lot of the things from these 2 rooms to give us space or to make it cheaper so that we could live there. And then, okay, so these are furnished, the upstairs ones. I think I just copied and pasted basically the same rooms that were already there. I added the second story. There was not originally a second story, I don't believe. No, I don't believe so. This is the lot that we rented whenever we were going here on vacation a while back when the kids were kids. So there's 3 upstairs bedrooms here. They're quite small, and then I added the little staircase outside to get up to the upstairs bedrooms. I evicted the other 2 households, so there were 3 households living here. There's Koichi family is living in here. I will have to evict most of them. I'll have to just remove them from the, yeah, here's one of them. I think I might just go split his household up and just have him living here. It doesn't make sense for a family of like 6 to be living in this tiny little room. The other 2 households I evicted because I was worrying that maybe that was the issue with me not being able to move in, that there was too many families living here. So I took those out. So you guys let me know. We will be living here. We'll be hanging out here in the next video. We'll still be going to school, but just after school, let's don't eat cereal or yogurt for dinner. Let's eat some hot pot with others. Okay, we can invite Koichi over and he can have dinner with us. So you guys let me know who you want to move into. We have a decent amount of friends. We broke up with Brayden, so I may have to kick him out of the group. Also, I like to think they chose this house because this is where he already lived. And since they're really good friends with him, he was like, hey, if you guys want to move out, there's an empty couple of rooms in this house here. So we have the 2 upstairs ones. So we can move 2 other Sims into the thing to be our roommates. I could even do I could even double up and just put a couple in each. Because, you know, like there's not technically enough beds, but that's fine. I don't even see what's up there. So we can have even more of the 2 other roommates. So you guys let me know who other friends you want to move in. These are all of her options here. But I'm so excited. So we'll still be going to school during the daytime, but then on the weekends and at night or in the afternoon, we can go to the slopes. We can go and try out our rock climbing. I will have to add a bunch of athletic stuff to this lot, like the basketball hoop and everything. We'll be putting all that back there. And then I also could put some athletic stuff in one of the parks. There's a park somewhere in one of the other neighborhoods, so we could do that. We could have, I don't want to put an actual separate gym lot because we're going to be the owners of the separate gym lot in the future. So that's like the plan. And then I do definitely want to put a karaoke bar in this world. I think there's 2 bars, or there's a bar and then there's a lounge or something like that. So I think I'll just modify one of those places and turn it into a karaoke bar as well, so that Sylvia can go there and continue to practice her singing. My next task, my next goal is to get to the top of the mountain, and I want to do it as like a group. Maybe we can invite some of their friends, some more athletic friends. We can all practice together doing the rock climbing, and then we can like scale the summit of the mountain together. So I'm so excited to do all of that stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you all in the next episode of Great Gen. Bye.